welcome back to Creative Vibes. It is so good to be back. It's been a while since I made a video, so I'm a little rusty, but bear with me. We're going to just jump right back into it. So thank you all for joining me. Thank you all for your continued support and staying with the channel. In my absence, I truly appreciate you. So we are going to jump right into doing the beaded rib. So the beaded rib, I wanted to I'm not quite finished with this hat yet, as you can see, but I wanted to show you the detail in the beaded rib so you can kind of get an idea of what I'm talking about. So it's just like the 1x1 rib, the 2x2 rib, but it's got a little bit more flair and thickness to it. So I think it works well with either hats, the hat brim, I should say, or a nice scarf if you wanted to go in that direction. But I wanted you to see how it could possibly work out for you. So you do have your ribbing here. And then what makes it beaded is you have the little bead or pearl bumps in between the ribbing. So it gives it a nice, thick, sturdy, and stretchy quality to your projects, and it makes for a nice rim. And also what I'm going to show you in this video is, now this is done on obviously the circular needles as you see here, but you can also do this pattern on straight needles. So the pattern is a little bit different on straight needles as circular needles. So I'm going to teach you how to convert the two. So what you'll need is your straight needles, that which I have in my hand. I have one here, I'm demonstrating with that one. And you're going to need circular needles if you want to, learn it that way. So whichever way you want to do, just have both on hand so you can jump right in, grab those, and I'll be right back. So let's start off by learning how to do the beaded rib pattern on straight needles. So here is your ribs right here. And the beads should be in the middle. Or the pearl bump should be in the middle. So I'll zoom in so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. You have your braids right here. And your beads right here. So that's how you know that your pattern is correct. So it should look like that. So this is a 2-row pattern, so it's very easy to follow. So you shouldn't have any difficulty whatsoever. So you're going to start off by casting on in multiples of 5 plus 2. So on my needle, I have 25 stitches with 2, so plus 2. So that should be 27 I have in total here. So whichever or however long you want your pattern to be, that's how you need to do it. Cast on in multiples of 5 plus 2. So we're going to start off with row 1, which is purl 2. Then we're going to do what's between the asterisks, K1, P1, K1, and P2. Okay, so let's get started. Let me get myself a little bit more yarn here. All right, so we're going to start off on our right side with row 1. And if you need a little brush up on what's right, what's the wrong side, what's purl, what's knit, go back to any of my videos. I will attach them to this video so you can go back and reference those, so don't worry about that. So we're going to start out with the yarn in the front, and we are going to purl the first 2. So purl 1, purl 2, and this pattern is easy to follow too if you know what your pearls and your knits look like, so you could follow that too. And I have videos to demonstrate that as well. So now we're going to do what's within the asterisk. So it's knit, purl, knit, and then purl 2. And you see how you have your 2 purl bumps here? So you can kind of get into a rhythm and know where you're at. 2 purls, and start again. Knit, purl, scooch down if you have to. You got your 2 pearl bumps here. So pearl, pearl. So that's the repeat. So I will see you at the end of the row. So now we're ready to do row 2. So row 2 is on the wrong side of your work. So I actually like the wrong side. This is not a reversible pattern, so it's going to look different on each side. But I think the wrong side looks pretty good to me. So totally up to you how you want to work, wear your pattern once you're done. But row 2 is K2, and then you're going to do what's between the asterisks. You're going to do P3, K2. All right, so let's get started. So your yarn should be in the back because you're going to start off with your knits. So you're going to knit 2, 1, and then 2. And you're going to bring your yarn forward because you're going to do 3 pearls. So 1, 2, and 3. Scoot up if you have to. 3, yarn to the back, and then you're going to do 2 knits. 1, 2. So let's do that again. Yarn to the front. Going to do 3 pearls. 1, 2, and 3. Yarn to the back. So you're going to do 2 pearls. So you're going to continue to do what's between the asterisks until the end of the row. So I will meet you there. So I'm coming to the end of my row. So I'm going to do my 3 pearls. 1, 2, and 3. Yarn to the back. And I'm going to do my 2 knits. So that is how your wrong side should look. And then you just go on to do all the way up as far as you want your pattern to go. And that's your 2-row repeat for straight needles. So come on back if you want to learn how to do this pattern in the round. Grab your circular needles and I'll be right back. So I have my circular needles here. And some things that I want to point out about how to do this on the circular needles. If you're not familiar how to join in the round, or if you just need a little practice with working with circular needles, I will attach that video as well, so don't worry about that. So for the round, you would just only cast on in multiples of 5. So you don't need that extra 2 for the border as you would for the straight needles. That's not needed for the round. So please make note of that when you're doing this in the round. You don't need those extra 2, just cast on in multiples of 5. So that's the first tweak, okay? So for round 1, what you're going to do is just what's within the asterisks, which is K1, P1, K1, and P2. So in opposed to what you did for the straight needles, you purled 2 in the beginning for that border edge. You don't need to do that because you're now working in the round. So you're just going to omit that and do everything else that you were doing on the straight needles. So I'm just going to begin here and make sure I have enough yarn. I always do that. So make sure I have enough yarn. So what I'm going to do is just begin, like I said, with the asterisks, and just do knit, purl, knit, and then we're going to do 2 pearls, 1 and 2. And remember, you're going to see your purl bumps. So that's your little cheat there. Keep scooching up if you need to. So just keep going. Knit, purl, knit, with your 2 pearls. Very similar to what we did with the straight needles. So you're gonna knit, purl, knit, and then your 2 pearls. And you do that all the way around for as many stitches as you put on your needles. And that's how you complete your first row. So I will see you at the beginning of round 2. For round 2, and this is only a 2-round pattern, just like for the straight needles, it was only 2 rows. It's only 2 rounds for the circular needles. So for round 2, you're going to omit that the K2 that was in the for the straight needles. You don't need that border. So all you're going to do is, now this is where I was saying where you're going to just flip things a little bit. So now you're going to do knit 3 or K3 and P2. Okay, so you're just going to flip what you did for the straight needles. So let's get started with that. So you're going to knit 3. So you're going to go 1, 2, keep scooching if you have to, and 3, and then you're going to yarn to the front, and then you're going to purl 2, 1, and now you see that purl bump there, so you can kind of cheat just a little bit. 2. Start again, yarn in the back. You're going to knit 3, 1, 2, 3, yarn to the front, 2 purl bumps, 1, 2. Okay, do it one more time just for good measure. Gonna knit 3, 1, 2, 3, bring it to the front, purl bumps there, 1, 2, and you're going to just follow that all the way around for how many stitches you have on your circulars to complete your round. And there you have it. So that's how you do the beaded rib on your circular needles. So try it out. I think it makes a very cool brim for your hat. And I also think it makes a very nice, warm, and fancy looking scarf. So try it out. Let me know what you think. Like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video.